mentioned it's your second time defending a title. Does defending a title, does it signify something to you in terms of how consistently you're playing? Does it feel better than winning a first-time title? Any different, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it has something to it for sure. It means, you come here, you have a few points to defend, you have a title to defend, and you still come out here to win and win. So that feels great, and it shows, I think, mental strength as well, and it shows, shows a little bit of maturity as well, I think. But obviously, I had a great term, and I think I played a lot of great players, and losing only one set was a fantastic week for me.
You're the first. You're the first person to win the Donald Dell Trophy, and Donald Dell in DC area is a big name, and in all of tennis actually. So, how does it feel to you to be hoisting that trophy here in DC?
No, it's obviously great. It's a great honor. It's a great honor to be the first one to lift this trophy up. Obviously, this tournament has so much history. It's the 50th anniversary. Also, winning a tournament on its 50th anniversary is also something amazing. So, obviously, I'm very happy about all of those things. I think this has been a very special week for me. On all of those occasions, and obviously playing my brother as well was a special week.
Do you like the trophy? I mean, do you think it's pleasantly?
Yeah, it's at times a little bit sharp, and it was heavy, but yeah, I like it.
During that trophy ceremony, Dell talked about you as the future of tennis, talked about how you're sort of gaining on Federer and Nadal at the top of the rankings. Well, what does it mean to you to hear someone who's been around the sport for a long time put your name in a sentence with those two names, talk about you as the next big thing in this sport? Is there any significance for you to hear that sort of praise?
No, it's great to hear from someone like him. I mean, he's obviously very respected in our sport. He's a Hall of Famer, so hearing that from him. But I think not only I am the future of tennis this week, I think everybody who's been in the semifinals, I mean, all of them, they're all younger than me, so I think all of them are great players. I think Alex is going to have an incredible career, so it's going to be interesting to see who can win the biggest house and who will win the biggest house in the world.
I feel weird asking, but I was sitting behind the court in front row 2 days ago and today, and when you were getting ready for the return, I noticed a small thing sticking out of your shorts on your left butt cheek 2 days ago and on your right butt cheek today. I was wondering whether that is just a tag in your shorts or whether that is a tracking device.
Yeah.
For
it's a tracking device, of course.
For your heart rate, maybe, or
no,
physically?
it's. I was supposed to be in jail right now, and they just put it on my body, so they always know where I am.
Okay.
No, it's probably a tag I didn't take out of my underwear or something like that.
Do you ever, when you practice, do you ever wear a watch or any other device on you?
I wear a watch all the time.
To track your heart rates for physical purposes?
No. My physical trainer sometimes does it with me, but I don't ever do it. I wear a watch that shows the time right. That's about it.
Sasha, congratulations on your win. This is a busy time of the tennis season. Won Washington today. You go on now to the Rogers Cup in Toronto and Cincinnati the week after. Because of the type of schedule that, with the hardcourt season, you don't have much time to celebrate your victory today. Is that something that you accept, as a player, or that all of a sudden now you have to start focusing on the next tournament now that you've?
I mean, I'll have an orange juice on the plane to Toronto tonight. That's about it.
Just on this trophy, you're a rare guy who defends a title and gets two different trophies for winning it. So, what are are there any particular just trophies that you like around tour that you think highly of? I was asking Petkovic, and she said the weirdest trophy is the Madrid trophy, which you've already won. But is there anything?
Oh.
Yeah. Is there anything?
Yeah, the Madrid trophy I didn't know how to hold because I was cutting my fingers all the time with it. Because that one is actually sharp, and I had to hold it on the bottom like a lollipop almost. But I mean, I like weird trophies. This one is just, you know, it's artistic, I would say. So I guess I win them, so I like them.
Is there any one that you haven't won yet that you look at and say, that's weird, I'd like to hold that?
Yeah, I think the Wimbledon trophy is very weird.
Sasha, obviously you have recovery protocols like after every match, but after a long tournament, is there any change in that, or do you like do anything specifically for a longer amount of time or anything to recover for the next tournament?
I mean, as I said, I'm flying to Toronto tonight. I'll have an orange juice on the plane. That's going to be my recovery. I have to get ready for the next week, so getting there as quick as possible is probably the best thing to do right now.
The busy month concludes with the U.S. Open. What's your assessment, having now competed in lots of Grand Slams, of your fitness to break through at one of them?
I mean, I feel like I broke through in Roland Garros already. I showed that I can play long matches. I showed I can beat great players in Grand Slams. So I think we're past that part now. So, and then unfortunately I got injured. I don't know. I mean, I kind of said it before, but I felt like on the clay court season, I was the second best player throughout the clay court season. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I think Rafa was the best and I was the second best. So getting injured in the French Open in the quarterfinals, obviously Dominic is an unbelievable player, but it was frustrating for me. But and then kind of throughout the whole grass court season, I didn't play my best because I didn't have any enough practice. I didn't feel fit enough. So I think the hard court season probably will be a little bit different than the grass court season.
Thanks. Hi. It was a lot of fun watching you. Congratulations on your win. I just want to go back to the question that came up about Rafa and Federer. I think that Donald Dell used the word chasing, that you're actually now, you're the one chasing, or you're one of the ones chasing. I just wondered if that's a word you would use. Is that how you feel? And can you imagine, what they're thinking as they see you rising up with this back-to-back win here at City?
What they're thinking? You got to ask them. I don't think Roger's too concerned about it. He's somewhere in Switzerland right now enjoying, his milk from his cow. So, from his own cow. So, look, I think it's natural. I think it's natural that the higher you get in the rankings, the more people look at you and the more people kind of want to play you, and they want to play you at their best, and they want to beat you no matter what. So I think, the top guys always have to play their best to win. I don't think anybody ever plays at their worst against them. So I think it's quite normal. But I've said it a few times. I think Roger and Rafa are still the best out there right now. They are still winning the Grand Slams. They're still winning the biggest titles. Of course, I've competed for a lot of Masters titles, but I haven't won a Grand Slam yet. So, saying that I'm at their level or something like that wouldn't be fair to them, I think.
So, Sasha, for these big games, do you actually watch video clips of your opponents, like what mistakes they're making, or you rather just focus on your own game?
Sorry?
Do you watch video clips of your opponents, like what mistakes they're making right before in their previous games?
I watched the whole match last night, so I didn't need to go on YouTube and watch, more. But most of my opponents I know how to play. Most of my opponents I've played before, so I think we all know each other quite well.
I hear a lot that this class of younger players is now the future of tennis or the next generation of tennis. Kind of describe that lay of the land. What's the attitude, the mentality, expectations, and how would you describe it? Or how do players in that class, what do they say?
We all want to be the best. We all think that, some of us already think that we're the best. So, but we all have a lot of hard work still ahead of us. We all have great talent, as you saw this week. 4 next-gen players in the semifinals. That's amazing for tennis, I think. Me being the oldest, kind of, that never happened to me before, but it's interesting, and I think I like where tennis is going. I like the development of the other young guys, and it's going to be interesting to see what it will be like in the future.
I'm just going back for a second to the issue of the schedule. And this is arguably one of the toughest stretches of the entire year, especially for somebody like you who chooses to play this tournament and goes deep in it, back-to-back Masters. And unlike Indian Wells and Miami, they're just 1 week instead of kind of the 10-day thing. So I'm curious about whether, given that schedule, whether you have to do anything differently in terms of time management and what you do on your off days, practices, and so on. How much thinking goes into that when you're heading into a, I guess, 5-6 week stretch from now to the U.S. Open?
I mean, we basically don't have any off days during the stretch. I mean, I started here on Tuesday. I played throughout Sunday, and I'm going to start in Toronto on Wednesday and hopefully play throughout Sunday. So when you play well, you don't have any days off. And, you know, for me, last year, the first time I did that, I won both titles. I was very happy about that. But then in Cincinnati, I had no energy. And then this year, you know, on the clay, I won the title in Munich and won the title in Madrid, and then still kind of managed to prepare myself for Rome and make the finals, and had a very good chance to win there as well. So it's all a process. It's all about, you know, learning how to deal with it. But I'm not going to do much. I'm going to practice. I'm going to, you know, stay at home. I'm not going to go out a lot. I'm just going to, you know, try to keep my energy, because, you know, those matches, especially in hot conditions, are taking a lot of your energy away.
Where would you like to see yourself improve? What area? On the court, off the court, mentally, physically?
Yeah, I think my press conferences are horrible. That is my biggest concern for now.
You're not going to go there at all? Nothing tennis-wise you could tell me you'd like to see get?
I think I'm close to perfection.
You've had a lot stronger results than any of the guys who are maybe like even up to like 8 years older than you. Basically, like everybody who's younger than Del Potro, they haven't won as many of these Masters or 500 titles as you. I mean, what do you think has been toughest for the people who've come before you, and what's made you the special sort of chosen one in Harry Potter terms?
I think the other guys were still a lot in that group of the Big Four. And the Big Four were basically winning every single title for the past, 10, 15 years. So it was tough to break through. Now they're still there. Obviously, they're still contenders for every single turn they play. Andy is on a good way back. He looked unbelievable here. So it's gonna be nice to see what they can do. But I don't know. I mean, all of the guys work hard. All of the guys work hard. All of them play well. Sometimes it's a little bit about timing as well.
In a packed month or whatever, 6 weeks like this, probably not midweek when you're in a tournament, but on days like tomorrow and Tuesday when you've got a little bit more time off, is the U.S. Open kind of in the back of your mind?
No.
Just hanging out there?
No, not yet. Not yet. I think the moment Cincinnati is done, it will be all about U.S. Open. And that's the only thing I'll be thinking about. But, no, I mean, we have 2 Masters titles. Masters are one of the biggest tournaments that we have in the world. So the focus is on those weeks.
So Sasha, how does your win here build your confidence and your momentum going into the hard court season in the U.S. Open?
It's great. It's great to get another big tournament kind of under your belt and big win under your belt. Defending a title here means a lot. Obviously, great players playing here and only losing a set. I think I'm playing close to my best. So it's great to have that now in the back and going into 2 Master Series and going into the U.S. Open.